Hello, hello, I am Sinner, and today I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant and complain about something that's happening in the online political sphere. You see, everyone on the internet who's like part of the like online right, they're all warming up to Nick Fuentes. They're all, you know, being like, "Oh, this guy's based. This guy's like cool and based." And his interview with Tucker Carlson has gone really well. His, everything that he's been doing, he's been blowing up. And I want to just point something out, which is the fact that, people are like, oh, he's anti-establishment. He's like different. He's gonna fix, I like Nick Fuentes because he says it how it is. He has the answers. He knows what's up. He does not know what's up. He is not going to do anything. He is absolutely a part of the system. He is absolutely perpetuating every little thing that every other um, democratic, pro-democracy, collectivistic, cultural chauvinistic shill that's part of the democratic establishment. He's exactly the same as the rest of them. So every single problem, high taxes, uh, American cultural colonialism, if that's what you want to call it. If it's the the constant encroachment of the government in our life, or whatever it may be, he's the same thing. He's just a different flavor of that thing. You know, he literally bragged about like wanting to invade Europe and have like a white empire. What are you on about? Genuinely. Like the thing is, and this is the thing that's so like frustrating to me, is like people will see someone who like, oh wow, so he disagrees with Republicans on stuff. That must make him anti-establishment. It's the same thing with Trump in 2016. It's the same thing with reform in the UK. None of these people challenge the establishment. None of these people are going to ever actually change anything, right? Everything that works within the system, everything that works within the state apparatus, will always end up conforming to the state apparatus. They might slightly modify it, they might slightly change things, but this idea that like, oh wow, Nick Fuentes, he's like so based, he's like this based triad cat, he's gonna set everything right by complaining about women and the Jews. I don't like APAC. Brother, it's everything wrong with your society right now is it's still going to exist. If Nick Fuentes was president, you would just have a shitter version of what's you have now. I'm sorry. It's this thing that like idiots seem to believe that people like Fuentes or even people like Hassan are these like anti-establishment, you know, like outsiders who want to change the system by talking crap on the internet. It's all so dumb. It's just slop. It's just he's I don't like the word controlled opposition, but he really is in many ways just controlled opposition. He's just saying what disgruntled right wing. He's like an AFD. He's like an American AFD. America First is just the AFD. Really. That's what it is. And there's this idea that like, oh, he's going to change things. What does the AFD do? They have like is that actually a right wing organization, or is that just like a Sri Lankan lesbian running running the German far right party? Come on, dude. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Any change that happens, this is why you have to really, and I hate to be like a nerd, but that's why you have to read Elite Theory. Because you realize a lot of these people who are like, you know, anti-establishment, the only reason they're anti-establishment is because they're not yet part of the establishment. They're not anti-establishment. They're outside the establishment, wanting to be in the establishment, and that's different to someone who's genuinely anti-establishment. I hate to use an example from fascism, but I think Mussolini was genuinely anti-establishment. Like, to the extent that he worked with, I mean, this is like before he actually, to the extent that he did work within the parliamentary system in Italy, it was just to subvert it. That's not Nick Fuentes. I'm sorry. And that's not reform. That's not Trump. Every single one of these people is just going to perpetuate the status quo. There's no real opposition with Nick Fuentes, and I think you're sort of uh, losing, you're wasting your energy by pretending that this guy is actually somehow going to make he's saying anything worth listening to. Frankly, that's just that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, I would say, you know, just because he's like a based version of everything wrong with democracy and the status quo, it doesn't change the fact that he's everything democracy and status quo. Yeah, but he's like, he's this, he's that. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you were to put him in power, he would be taking money from politicians. He would be taking money from big corporations. He'd be getting hush hush deals. He would fit snugly within the establishment, and he would be a good little boy. He would be a good little boy who does what he's told. So he's not like this based crusader that people seem to be thinking he is because he's anti-Israel, and that's like among the Republican establishment that's like taboo. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't matter. And yeah, he has like what is it, like white identitarian politics? Cool, whatever. It doesn't change anything. That all the identity politics slop still exists in the establishment. And the way in which all the problems that he engages with, it's always through the democratic channels. It's always through like, oh well, we're just going to give more power to the government to do this, this, and this. We're going to force our ideology on the rest of the population because we're based. We're going to like force our ideology on foreign countries who aren't as based as us. You're just the same as a Democrat. You're just the same as every other position. There's no belief in individual liberty. There's no belief in freedom or prosperity. There's no attempt to change things. It's just we want the same apparatus that the left wants. We want the same gay managerial governmental apparatus forcing our beliefs on everyone else. We just want our colors on the banners. That's what it is. So maybe like don't listen to him and read books instead. That's all I really have to say on this. I am Senna. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you like Nick Fuentes and you want to God defend him, do it in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong. I'm not wrong, but you can do that if you want. See you in the next one.